Hello everyone and welcome back to More Education. I'm Miss K, your teacher for today. Here at More, our aim is to provide quick and easy to learn 5-minute videos to keep you on track with chemistry. Today we're going to be learning atoms, elements and compounds. The learning objectives for today are: you should be able to draw and label an atom, give the definition of an element and compound, and know that each element has a chemical symbol. Okay, so let's get started. What is an atom? An atom is the smallest part of an element that can exist. There are over 100 different types of atoms which make up elements. Here are some examples of atoms. As you can see, this is the atomic structure. Those of you who have studied this before and are using this as a revision will be able to identify with the atomic structure. Some of you might have come across it in Key Stage 3 as well. Okay, so in the structure of the atom, we've got the electrons, the negative electrons, which are on the shells, and then the neutron, which is neutral, and the proton, which is positive charge. Both the neutron and proton are found inside the nucleus. We'll look more at the atom later on in this topic, the structure and the history of the atom as well. An element is a substance made up of only one type of atom. That is very important that you mention that when writing down the definition. For example, sodium atoms make up sodium elements and chlorine atoms make up the chlorine element. As mentioned, one of our learning objectives is to understand that elements can be represented by chemical symbols, and they are done this way because scientists all over the world need to be able to communicate with each other, and by using the symbols everyone is still speaking the same language when it comes to them publishing their findings and research. Here I've got some examples for you. Na represents sodium, and as you can see the second letter is always lowercase and the first letter is an uppercase. You should always remember to do that. You don't want to lose marks for that. And then here's another example, fluorine for you as well, which is represented with F. So now we're going to do a progress check. I want you to use your periodic tables to find the chemical symbol for the following elements. Press pause and then let me know when you're ready to come back. Okay, let's have a look at your answers. Oxygen is O, carbon is C, lithium is Li, so capital L lowercase I, and calcium is Ca, capital C lowercase a. Now we're moving on to compounds. So compounds are a substance made when two or more elements are chemically bonded together. Chemically bonded together is a key point here. So to be chemically bonded together means that a reaction should have taken place. I've got two examples for you. So the first one is water. You can see two hydrogen atoms are chemically bonded. They react with oxygen and a chemical bond forms in order to form H2O, which is known as water. And the other example is carbon dioxide. So we've got two oxygen atoms which are reacting with carbon to form CO2. As you can see, they're chemically bonded, but it's with two double bonds. So can you see here? Yeah. So a key thing to remember is that compounds can only be separated into elements by chemical reactions. Because they're chemically bonded, you need to have a chemical reaction needs to take place in order for a separation to occur. Progress check 2. Pause the video, have a go at answering the questions, and we'll come back to look at the answers. Okay, let's have a look at the answers. So define the following terms. 3 marks. Atom, the smallest part of an element that can exist. An element, a substance made up of only one type of atom. And a compound, a substance made when two or more elements are chemically bonded together. Question 2, what are the subatomic particles? proton, electron and neutron. And then question 3, describe the basic structure of an atom. An atom is made up of protons and neutrons, which are found inside the nucleus. The nucleus is surrounded by shells which hold electrons. That's all for today's lesson. I hope you're now an expert in atoms, elements and compounds. I'm Miss K and this is MOREducation.